Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. Hi everybody, welcome back to Pop Palace. This is Jack, I'm the host. We are on episode 10, can you believe it? I'm so excited to have you guys back, and if this is your first time, welcome. I do suggest that you go back and listen because these are in sequential order and in progressive time. Episode 10 is Confessions on the Dance Floor. Yay! Welcome back. Today we're on a journey through Madonna's electrifying 2005 release, Confessions on a Dance Floor. Whether you're a diehard fan or new to her music, this episode will give you an in-depth look at how the iconic album came to life and its lasting impact on the music industry and culture. Let's start with the background and development of Confessions on a Dance Floor. After the mixed reception of her 2003 album, American Life, which we covered in the last episode, Madonna decided it's time for a change. She teamed up with Stuart Price, her musical director, to create an album that would make people dance and feel joyous. Recorded mostly at Price's home studio, the album draws inspiration from 1970s disco, 1980s electropop, and 2000s club music. The concept was simple. Create a seamless mix of tracks that would feel like a continuous DJ set. So, post-American Life, Madonna was trying to reinvent herself once again. Dealing with the commercial and societal backlash of the contents in American Life, Madonna wants to do something a little bit different. Musically, Confessions on a Dance Floor is a celebration of dance pop and new disco. The opening track, Hung Up, famously samples ABBA's Gimme Gimme Gimme. I mean, After Midnight, y'all know that song, we all know that song. So, setting the tone for the rest of the album, Hung Up is really that girl. So we all know that song. I feel like I remember hearing that song first when you're at the roller rink at Skateland. We've been there. And I really think that's the first time that I heard this Madonna song. And ever since, I never forgot. As the tracks progress, the lyrics delve deeper into Madonna's personal reflections on love, fame, and self-expression. The album's unique structure, with each song blending into the next, keeps the energy high from start to finish. So, there are some songs too. This album may seem very simple, but Madonna really dug deep into her spiritual side with this song again. I think this is a sister album to Ray of Light, with the songs Isaac, Jump, and Sorry. Those are my top 3 choices from the album. And she really delves deep into different cultures in this album. Even though it may just seem like a disco-derived album, she actually goes and gets inspiration from the Middle East. And I think this is very interesting in comparison with American Life, when she is condemning the United States for their war in the Middle East. Now she's getting inspiration from Middle Eastern cultures, specifically on the song Isaac. Madonna's promotion of the album was nothing short of spectacular. She performed Hung Up at the 2005 MTV Europe Music Awards and embarked on the Confessions tour in 2006. This tour became the highest grossing tour ever for a female artist at the time, once again setting new records like she always does. The album's release was accompanied by innovative performances and remixed album, further cementing its place in pop culture. Critics hailed Confessions on a Dance Floor as a return to form for Madonna. The album topped the charts in 40 countries and earned a Grammy Award for the Best Electronic/Dance Album in 2007. It's widely considered one of the best dance albums of all time, showcasing Madonna's ability to continuously reinvent herself and stay relevant in the ever-changing music landscape. One standout track, Sorry, features the word sorry in 10 different languages, symbolizing the universal remorse and forgiveness. Another track, Isaac, incorporates Hebrew poetry reflecting Madonna's interest in Kabbalah. These elements, combined with pulsating beats and infectious hooks, make the album a multi-layered masterpiece that goes beyond just dance music. Beyond just the music, This is a whole reinvention of Madonna's style and costumes as well. One of the most memorable aspects of the Confessions tour was the stunning costumes and production design. Madonna collaborated with fashion designers like Jean-Paul Gaultier, which she always usually does, Ariane Philippe, and Dolce & Gabbana, to create a series of looks that were bold and innovative as the music itself. Each costume change corresponded to a different segment of the show, ranging from equestrian-inspired outfits to dazzling disco ensembles. The production design of the tour was equally impressive, featuring a multi-level stage, elaborate light shows, and innovative video backdrops. The use of LED screens and moving platforms created a dynamic and immersive experience for the audience. The design elements were carefully choreographed to match the energy and themes of each song, enhancing the overall impact of the performance. Something that we know about Madonna from the past is she puts on more than just a concert, multimedia theatrical spectacular as she calls it. And this is something she's done in every tour, even up to 4 years later. I saw her in the Celebration tour, and it was still a multimedia theatrical spectacular, just as it was 30 and 40 years ago. She is a performer and a showgirl. The Confessions on the Dance Floor tour also featured a range of exclusive merchandise, including clothing, accessories, and collectible items. Fans could purchase t-shirts, hoodies, and hats covered with the album's artwork and tour logos. Limited edition items such as vinyls, records, posters, and tour programs added an extra layer of excitement to collectors and devoted fans. So, critics hailed Confessions on a Dance Floor as a return to form for Madonna. The album topped the charts, and overall the culture and the critics loved the album. As we know, Madonna is always working with new collaborators. Stuart Price may have not been new to Madonna, but for this project, it created a new standard for Madonna's sound. Stuart Price, also known by his stage names Jacques Salut-Comte and Les Remez Digitales, played a pivotal role in the creation of Confessions on the Dance Floor. His background as a DJ and producer brought a unique perspective to the projects. Price's work is characterized by a blend of electronic music with a keen sense of melody and rhythm. His previous collaborations with Madonna on her tours established a strong creative rapport, making him the ideal partner for the ambitious album. Overall, the album commercially did so well, selling over 10 million copies worldwide, charting over 40 countries' top charts. The album title reflects the personal and introspective nature of the lyrics, akin to confessions shared on a dance floor. Overall, this album really proves that Madonna can and will reinvent herself over and over again. And I find it really interesting too how Madonna can reinvent herself and create a new era using old sounds. So as we know, ABBA wasn't new in this moment. ABBA has been around, so Madonna used one of ABBA's sounds and created something new and something relevant to the era. So she is really good at going back and getting archived sounds or getting sounds that were used in previous works and previous cultural movements and kind of reinventing them into a new and current way of listening to music. So Confessions on the Dance Floor was a current music album, but it was created using hints and little pieces of previous works that inspired Madonna. I think that this album is one of the albums that most people who aren't diehard Madonna fans know at least a few songs from. Growing up, I knew a few songs from just hearing them on the radio and at dance and party type settings. But the album isn't just a party album, it's truly introspective, and I suggest that you listen to it from the start to the finish and really think about how Madonna is processing her emotions and how different it is from her previous album American Life. How much more lighthearted and more free-spirited it is. I find it really fascinating too that you could take American Life and Confessions on a Dance Floor, and normally it would be two different artists could create those albums, but instead Madonna created both albums. Once again, we learn that Madonna is the queen of pop. This has been episode 10, Confessions on a Dance Floor. I am so thankful that you guys have listened. Please follow me on Instagram and rate this podcast wherever you listen. And have a great rest of your day. Bye.